what's happening right there in your community.
Thank you.
Thanks to Kraft.
Yes, indeed. Hi, how you doing? Welcome back. We're the Children's Miracle Network Telethon on News 12. We're live from T.C. Thompson Children's Hospital here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm Gary Mack, along with Rebecca Williams, David Neal, Linda Edwards, and all the fine staff of News 12, and the great volunteers that we have and staff from T.C. Thompson Children's Hospital here in the plaza. And we are happy that you're with us, and we are more than happy when you pick up that telephone and call the numbers you see on your screen to make a pledge to us today. Because the money that you're pledging to us through this weekend telecast goes to help children like the ones you're about to meet here, children who have experienced the need of services and staff support and equipment that we have here at T.C. Thompson Children's Hospital, more of which we hope to be able to provide through your donations as well. And this is a fine-looking crew of young folks, I got to tell you, and all of them are friends. It's like our little family has gotten together for a little reunion. This is Brandon Ledbetter. Hello, Brandon. We went through this last year, didn't we? Where you sit there and talk until we get on TV, and I put the microphone down and say, hello, Brandon, and you go,
okay.
Okay, there you go. Brandon was, as a matter of fact, after the telethon last year, Rebecca and I had our picture made with Brandon. We made it into the newspaper, didn't we?
Yeah.
You still got a copy of that?
Oh.
You know, I was talking about you earlier. I said you were out on the range riding your horse and probably had your big old cowboy hat on. You came walking in here a few minutes ago, that big old cowboy hat on, just so folks will see. Put over there on your sister for a minute. You've got your new watch here, you little rascals watching. Listen, I want to show off these shoes. These are some dude shoes here, I'm telling you. Brandon's got them right here. Brandon, tell everybody to pick up the telephone and call and pledge us some money today. Pick up the phone and pledge us some money. Yeah, you got to work on that watch. Let me go over here to Amber Ledbetter, his sister, who's sitting here with us. You gonna get that? Don't hurt your finger in the middle of that. And she has something special for us. What? Your family's brought us a check?
Yeah.
Is that right? You said you were bringing the check and you wanted to do it in memory of who?
My Papa Ledbetter, he died in April.
Back in April of this year.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad you brought this in memory of Papa. This is a check, folks, for $100. Yes, indeed. These kids, put that big smile on there, buddy. Put it on for them, Brandon. Let me go down here and see Christopher. Okay, I'm going to drive you crazy here, Lee. I'm going to walk right in front of your camera and go over here. Chris Acree is, Christopher, we talked last night. You said you wanted me to give you a haircut today.
Yes.
You do? You want me to just take a big old, I can take a big old hole right there in the top of it. I just cut you a little circle right on top of that hair.
I like to say hi.
He's ignoring this whole thing about the hair, aren't you? Okay, go ahead.
I like to say hi to one of the patients upstairs, one of my friends. Hi, B.
Upstairs, what floor?
Third.
Third floor of T.C. Thompson. Now, you've been in and out of this hospital since when?
I don't remember.
This most recently since December, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the folks here have been treating you okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're waiting on you hand and foot, doing everything you want them to do, right?
Yeah.
Almost everything. That's
Almost.
Good. Yeah. And you've got quite a bit of equipment hooked up here to you, and this is some of the stuff that we try to tell people about the expense of it, and how we like to make sure that it's here when you needed it, when you came into this hospital. You've been through some surgery as well, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, why don't you tell everybody to pick up the phone and give us a call this afternoon. Can you see the numbers over there? To tell them 778-8000. I don't believe you can see the numbers, so I'll help you out on that. But tell them to give us a call and help you out a lot today.
Please call.
Thanks so much for that. Now let's go up here and visit with another. Now, Amanda Pursley was with us last year. She was injured in a car accident, and she came down last year, and she's with her mom. Yvonne is with us, and if I remember, Yvonne, last year she was having to lie flat on one of the beds they brought her down in, right?
Yes, she sure was.
We're making great improvement, it seems.
It is. We've had miracle after miracle to happen, and she's waking up now from her coma.
That's
And,
just marvelous.
She can respond, answer simple yes and no questions. And as you can see, she's looking around, trying to take it all in and figure out what's going on.
Yeah. But you are getting some response from her now.
Yes.
And life is looking a little bit better for you than when we last met this time last year, huh?
It sure is.
Yeah.
We're really proud of her.
That was great. We are so proud of her, too, and we're very happy for the progress that she's made. And, of course, the staff here very involved in this case, and they can tell you story after story about miracle after miracle involving not only Amanda, but all of these children that you've met this afternoon. And that's what it's all about, folks. It's these kids right here that we've just introduced you to that we want you to pay close attention to, the services and the needs that these children have, the services and the equipment we need to make sure that when your children are in need, they can be taken care of. Rebecca Williams is standing near the phones.
Thanks, Gary. Now we have met the reason why we have this telethon every year. Now we need some action, and we're going to start by trying to get these phones going back here. We've got tons of great volunteers who are standing by to take your call, and we know exactly how to get you up and moving. We're going to double your money now. The Kimberly-Clark Corporation, they're going to double your money for the next 2 minutes. We're going to put 2 minutes up on the screen, and every call for a pledge that you make, say, of $20 is going to be worth $40. 40 is going to be worth $80. We need to get that first call so we can get the clock going, so please give us a call. Once again, this is the only opportunity that you've got to double your money. You can stretch your money that much further. If you can only afford, say, $10 or $15 because the budget's a little tight this month, don't worry about it. We'll double the money, but we need to get that first call so we can put 2 minutes up on the screen. 778-8000 or 1-800-603-3006. If you'll pick up the phone and call right now, great. We can put 2 minutes on the screen. We'll start it running, and this is your opportunity to double your money, but we need for you to call right now.
They're going to call. They're going to call.
Look at all these good-looking gentlemen here. They're ready for those
We've got the
phones to
mothers
ring.
of twins. We've got members of the Civitan Club here. They'll even after you do this, they'll take your order for a new fruitcake for the upcoming holiday season. That's what we'll do. Got the folks
There we
from
go.
Cumberland Hall and the mothers of twins again on the front row here, and a couple of these things that we got.
We need every phone ringing, though. We've only got 1 minute and 30 seconds to double your money. Doubling your money now thanks to Kimberly-Clark Corporation. We need every phone ringing. We've got at least 4 people who are not on the phones right now, so you can get through if you'll dial right now. We'll double your money.
Hello. Hello. Phone's got a ring. Hello.
If your phone's not ringing, stand up for us. That way we can see who needs to get a call. 1 minute, 10 seconds to make your money worth twice as much. There we go. Let's get everybody seated and on the phone. Terrific. Let's get this lady a telephone call. Robin needs to hear from somebody. Let's get her phone ringing. Less than 1 minute now, Gary. Only 1 minute to go.
They match us dollar.
Visa and MasterCard accepted.
40 seconds. Let's go.
Let's get every operator on the phone. We've still got 2 people who can take calls who are not on the line, so let's get that phone ringing. 778-8000, only 30 seconds left to go. 1-800-603-3006. We'll even pick up the tab for your call. Robin's still waiting on a call. We need to get these phones ringing because we've only got less than 20 seconds left to double your money. Kimberly-Clark's matching it. That means $20 is worth $40 right now.
Here are the kids. They take a shot of these kids. This is who we're working. This is who we're working for right here.
7.
Brandon, all the other kids, come on, dial the number right now.
4.
Help these kids,
3,
Kimberly-Clark, come on,
2,
ring in. We'll take these last ones right
All
here.
right,
Yeah,
good
get them in here.
match.
Get them in here. Get them in here. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. See, I don't really end the match until after the music's over. I say the music has to come to an end before the match is made. The children right here that we're talking to just a few moments ago, those are the ones that we're working for this afternoon as you make your phone call to us. I'm driving you guys nuts in all this light, aren't I, with the white shirt. I can see what's going on here. The screen's going crazy. The camera guys are jumping up and down, so I'll stand still for a minute. We'll get everybody ready back here right behind me. Oh, okay, they got a check? Great. That's
Get
good
out of the way,
money.
Gary. I got to get some money.
Out of here.
Just get out of the screen. I got important work to do. I've got Helen and Brad Kanzler here from Kanzler Photography. And you have done a special thing for Children's Miracle Network Telethon. Tell me about it.
We do a promotion that benefits the hospital, Children's Miracle Network, and we donate our time and materials to do that. And this is our 4th year of doing this.
Why is the network telethon so important? We're seeing some video here of you taking some photographs, some beautiful photographs of some children. Why do you like to support the telethon?
There was a child that was helped by Children's Miracle Network that was very, very close to us, and so it's a real personal thing for us.
You know that that money is well spent and well needed. So, drum roll, please, and tell me about this check.
Well, we're very excited this year. Our check is for $5,107.
Way to go! I will accept this on behalf of the children who are helped by the Children's Miracle Network Telethon. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support more than you can ever know. Thank you. And the kids thank you, too.
Give me that check. Quick, give me that check. Give me that check.
He's
Now
going to
shake my
deposit
hand. Now I
it in
got
the account.
check.
Thank
Yeah,
you
that's
so much.
fine. That's
We
good.
appreciate it. Well, while Gary's getting the money squared away, we want to remind you, please, to give us a telephone call as we're raising money for Children's Miracle Network Telethon. Our telephone number is 778-8000, 1-800-603-3006. Let me tell you real quickly about a easy way to make a real difference. You can do 12 for 12. That's $12 a month for the next 12 months. And that's terrific if you're on a tight budget, because you know each month I've allotted $12 to help my community. And as you can see, we do accept MasterCard and Visa. And if you can find it in your heart and in your budget to fit this in, it would go to help so many kids. We can buy the equipment, we can train the staff, we can do all those important things that help keep T.C. Thompson Children's Hospital #1. Gary?
Let me pass along. We have a donation for Ace Gothard. In honor of Ace Gothard, who was a premature baby in the Walter Bone Birth Defect Center for 4 months. And they challenge Ace's grandmother, challenging other grandmothers to make a pledge this afternoon. Think about that. Grandmoms, as a matter of fact, when I was working the phones a while, when I was sitting up there taking calls, I talked to a lady who's a grandmother, and she said she had already called in her pledge earlier, but wanted to call back and make yet another one in honor of another grandchild. J. Carol Stiles challenges anyone with a handicap that can get around, she says, to match her, and I believe this, if I'm reading this right, $120 pledge. Thank you so much. $120 pledge and challenge to all of you out there right now as you're sitting and thinking, how can I do it? Rebecca's already explained. The credit cards, MasterCard, Visa, or the 12x12 plan. 778-8000 is the number we want you to dial. Outside of the local call area, call 1-800-603-3006. Help these telephones ring. Help these children we were talking to a few minutes ago. And where is that? Where are they? At the neonatal center. They got the camera set up? Great. This is where we do a lot of great work. Is upstairs in the neonatal unit, and we have a camera set up there now. We're going to go there live.
Gary, we have for you another story of another miracle. Just recently, we enjoyed meeting a family from Chatsworth, Georgia, James and Tammy Watson and their son, John Taylor. Now, it was just last year that John Taylor was in need of a very serious operation, and fortunately, he was able to find the help he needed right here at Children's Hospital in Chattanooga. Now, miracles are something that families look for every day, and here is the story of their miracle. Okay, I think we're having a little bit of trouble getting to the tape there. Let's go ahead and talk with someone who works here in the neonatal center, a very big part of making miracles happen. This is Dr. Woods Blake, and here he is joining me right now live. Dr. Blake, what is the importance of people taking the time to call in and make pledges during the telethon?
Well, I think that can be exemplified by this little guy right here, who has been here now for almost 2 weeks. He weighed a little bit more than 1.5 pounds when he was born, and really has been fighting for his life every day, and I'm happy to say, like most of the babies here, he's winning. Thanks to a lot of great care from the nurses for him and his family, but also the equipment and support that we've gotten through the Children's Miracle Network Telethon and the work that's going on there.
So the telethon actually provides a lot of dollars for you to do things that maybe you couldn't do without that money?
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Timothy. This little guy right here, for instance, if you could see the equipment around him, he's requiring more than $50,000 worth of equipment every day just to monitor him and to provide the support that he needs.
Some of the children here in the neonatal intensive care unit are really small. Show us, I believe you have some diapers here that you can show us a comparison and maybe show us actually how small this child is.
Well, just like Dr. Aran was saying earlier on, in Children's Hospital, we have to be prepared for all different sizes of children. In this unit, we have to be prepared for all different sizes of babies. It's hard to imagine how small this guy is, but I can just put my hand here in front And give you an idea how big he is or how small he is. We have some babies even smaller than him. And as another comparison, this would be a normal newborn diaper, and this is the size diaper that this little guy is using right now. So we do take care of tiny babies, and most of them do very well.
So the children that are in here are really, it looks like to me, are in need of a really special treatment because they are so small. Right.
That's right. And just like other parts of this hospital, the intensive care nursery, I think, is a special part. And we have a lot of special people here, and the support of the Telethon makes this all possible.
Dr. Woods-Blake, thank you very much for your time, for joining us. And we're going to go ahead now and take a look at the story of John Taylor Watson and his miracle that he received as part of Children's Hospital. John Taylor Watson was born last October, 12 weeks premature and weighing less than 2 pounds. 8 days after birth, his doctor would discover little John was in need of heart surgery.
He just said that it was a life situation for him, that it had to be done as soon as possible, that there wasn't no time to wait.
So doctors at T.C. Thompson Children's Hospital made the necessary arrangements. They hoped to correct the defect by cutting out a narrowing in the main artery. Little John would be the youngest ever heart surgery patient at Children's Hospital. The operation was risky at best, but Mom said she never had any doubts.
I guess the first time I heard him cry out when they delivered him, I knew he was going to be here. He was going to be a little tough guy, as you can tell.
The operation was a success, and today John Taylor is doing very well. Both Mom and Dad say they're very lucky parents, thanks to T.C. Thompson Children's Hospital.
They was just treated us like we were family to them, and they was just, we owe them a lot.
They'd explain everything to us, just, you know, day by day, and tell us how he was doing with this and with that, and you couldn't ask for any better, really. They done a fine job.
In Chatsworth, Georgia, Timothy Bradfield, News 12.
Thousands of parents thank God for T.C. Thompson Children's Hospital every day. I just want to take a quick moment because I've had lots of people call in saying, when are we going to get to see the baby? This is my husband, Scotty Williams, and this is our baby, Macy, and we're going to take a shot from her from over the shoulder because I don't want to turn her around to the lights. This is Macy, and she's 11 weeks old, and I tell you, until you're a parent, you really don't know what this hospital means. I tell you, all of these stories mean so much more to me now that I have a baby of my own, and I'm so thankful that we have top-notch care available to us here. I'm going to sneak away over to this corner because I've got some money I've got to take, and I always like to do that. This is Albert Hodge, and Albert is with the Civitans locally, and we are so happy to have you here. Tell me how you raised this money, and then I'll have you present the check.
Well, this money is from the Child Welfare Auxiliary, which is a separate corporation of the main club. It's operated and managed by 5 active Civitans. So it came by way of a friend of Mr. T.C. Thompson, who left a bequest in his will that the income from this be used for the alleviation of the pain and suffering of crippled children. And it's great here. I wish all our viewers could have been here to see these youngsters.
That's right.
And that's the reason we're here, to give the money. We can't all go in the sick room, but we can give the money.
Well, we appreciate it. So tell me about this check.
Well, this check is for $5,000. Makes a total now of $10,000 the Chattanooga Civitan Club and the Auxiliary have given this time.
Thank you so much. We'll put that money to great use. Thank you, Albert. All right, Gary, what's going on over there?
Thank you, Albert. It's always good to see you in the house, brother. We got some Civitans over here on the phones, too, so make them go to work right now. You dial that number, 778-8000. Mel Ornstein is with us. He is representing Collins and Aikman, the carpet people, the Gigantor carpet people. How are you today, Mel?
I'm fine, and I'd like to present my grandson, Patrick.
Hello, Patrick. How are you? Patrick's hanging on that bottle like, don't you, I tried to, no, don't you touch it. Tell me about your involvement here.
22 months ago, this little fellow was born, weighed 2 pounds. He's, as you can see, very heavy right now.
Good, yeah.
So on behalf of him, I got involved. I made a promise to him that I would work for the Children's Miracle Network, and that's the reason I'm involved.
Great. You have a check.
I'd like to present this check on behalf of the Collins and Aikman Floor Covering Division for $1,000.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. We appreciate it. Hang around here. We got some more stuff coming up and more live from Disneyland in just a few moments here on the Children's Miracle Network Telethon. 267-693 is where we are right now.
Miracle Network Sports Presentation. Welcome to Marriott Sports Dream. Here's your chance to purchase valuable collectibles from some of the NFL's greatest players. Plus, we'll look at every golfer's dream vacation. Or how about fishing with Bo Jackson? Now, here's your hosts, Merlin Olsen and Mary Hart.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Marriott Sports Dream. That footage gives you an idea of what you're in store for. A chance to purchase some very special and limited edition collectibles from many of your favorite NFL heroes.
And we're also offering 4 very exciting dream vacations for you avid golfers, all thanks to Marriott Hotels, Resorts, and Suites. Or for the fishermen out there, how about fishing with Bo Jackson? Can't beat that.
Hey, this is the 5th year that Children's Miracle Network has teamed up with Marriott Hotels, Resorts, and Suites to bring you an unbeatable selection of sports collectibles and dream vacations.
You know, when you make your purchase today, you get a great piece of sports memorabilia, and all of the money stays, money stays right in your community.
Right, money.
We want to emphasize those words carefully, and it all is to help hospitalized kids. That's why Marriott and the NFL Quarterback Club have been so generous in supporting CMN and this program.
Even if you don't purchase a sports dream item, you can still make a pledge. And either way, the kids in your local Children's Miracle Network hospital are the real winners. Each of the items offered here will be sold at the price listed in U.S. dollars. This is not a bidding process, but quantities are limited, so call in quickly.
And there are a few rules, but they're simple. All you have to do is be 18 years or older. You also need to have a major credit card. And then simply dial the number at the top of the screen from anywhere in North America, and that's until midnight Eastern Daylight Time tonight.
When you call 1-800-748-4965, you'll hear a review of the items available. And then when you're ready to order, just press 0, and an operator will help you make your selection.
And this next point is very important, too. The authenticity of each signature and item has been verified by CMN through the athlete themselves, their team, or personal representatives.
This is the real stuff.
This is the real stuff, and we can guarantee that. Each item includes a certificate of authenticity as required by law. So all we can say now is good luck, and are you ready?
Mary, I'm ready, so let's get started. We'll describe each package in detail as it's presented. 1995 marks the 4th year that CMN has been the official charity of the NFL Quarterback Club. And if you're a true fan of the NFL, here's your chance at the ultimate collector set from some of the game's greatest players. Now think about it just for a minute. You can own an NFL Pro Line jersey, authentic Rydell helmet, and an official NFL Wilson football. All of them autographed by your favorite member of the NFL Quarterback Club. Now, there are only 25 sets from each member of the Quarterback Club, so act quickly. Each set, the jersey, helmet, and football, have been personally autographed by your favorite player. And as Mary mentioned earlier, you'll also get a certificate of authenticity to verify each signature. Now, each set is available for a contribution of $799 to Children's Miracle Network. Here we go. We're going to start right at the top. Super Bowl 29's most valuable player. The 1994-95 season saw the 49ers go all the way. It's no wonder Steve Young is so consistent. Steve has started in 33 consecutive regular season games dating back to the 91 season, the longest current streak of any National Football League quarterback.
Steve was the first NFL quarterback to win the NFL passing title in 3 consecutive seasons. Steve has been the leading passer in the NFL for the past 3 years.
Steve is also the all-time pass rating leader, 112.8. Now, a Steve Young autographed jersey, helmet, and football are all part of this package for a donation of just $799. Please remember, Your donation goes directly to the CMN-affiliated hospital in your area.
Merlin, I don't know why it is that your voice has a little edge of excitement when we do
Well,
this
I get
NFL
pumped up
stuff.
when I talk about these great quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Now, listen up, all you Dolphin fans. Dan Marino is the only player in the NFL history to throw 20 or more touchdown passes in his first 10 consecutive NFL seasons. That's unbelievable. Dan has won the AFC Offensive Player of the Week honors 14 times during the regular season.
He is amazingly talented, leading the pack with the most consecutive 3,000 passing yard season. And he became the first quarterback to pass for more than 5,000 yards in a single season.
Now you can own a football, jersey, and helmet, each signed by Dan, when you call a number at the top of your screen and charge it to your major credit card. The Marino collection has been one of our most popular sets, so call the number at the top of your screen, 1-800-748-4965.
We have Steve down, Dan down, more to go.
2 down, 6 to go, Mary. Steve Young and Dan Marino down, but a helmet, jersey, and football from either of these guys would make an incredible addition to any collection. And if you're a serious collector or an armchair quarterback, we truly appreciate your call. And if you don't get through right away, please try again, because the children in CMN hospitals are counting on you.
We're going to build the energy here and go on to the golfers. All right, here is your shot, golfers, at a real dream vacation. Our 5 Marriott Dream Vacations include round-trip airfare from anywhere within the continental U.S., 7 days and 6 nights deluxe suite accommodations, 4 rounds of golf, all the tennis you want, and a $500 food and beverage credit.
Now, Mary, why don't we start our Marriott Sports Dream Vacation in the land that dreams are made of? The Maui Marriott Resort has an incredible view of the West Maui Mountains and neighboring islands, and the Royal Kaanapali golf courses are right next to the hotel. 36 holes of championship golf in these surroundings would be hard to take.
You know what? It is so incomparably beautiful. The 3 miles of Maui's most beautiful beach, Kaanapali, gives you a chance to relax in the sun or try a romantic sunset cruise.
I like
sounds
that.
good.
Yeah.
And Merlin, you know, there's nothing quite like watching the sunset in Maui. The scenes of the islands, flowers, and the tropical breeze. I think I want to go now.
There, you set it right up for me. And 4 rounds of golf. Now, this great golf package can be yours for a $7,500 contribution to CMN. Don't miss this one-time opportunity. There's only one dream vacation available for the Maui Marriott.
And, you know, we want to take just a moment to thank our viewers, Merlin, for supporting CMN, our Children's Miracle Network, and thanks especially to the NFL Quarterback Club and Marriott Hotels and Resorts for their generous donations.
There's a lot more coming up from the NFL Quarterback Club and 3 more incredible dream vacations. Right now, let's find out what Marie is up to. Marie?
Well, I'm up to about 5'5", but you're up to about 6'4", right? Please welcome an old friend, Jerry Hefner, Director of Public Relations at Eckerd Drugs, and we love you guys.
Well, thanks a lot, Marie. You know, it's great to be back here again. As you know, Eckerd operates 1,739 drugstores throughout America. We really believe in being active in and giving back to our communities, and that's one reason why Eckerd supports CMN. But beyond that, Marie, many of our associates have experienced the care at a CMN hospital for children or toured one. And their commitment to CMN is strengthened as they see for themselves the care that they receive or their children receive at each CMN hospital. When my daughter, Catherine, at the age of 5, suffered a serious arm fracture, we were told that she would need surgery and that long-term complications were very likely. It was not life-threatening, and thankfully, everything was okay, but we were still worried. Catherine was treated at our local hospital, All Children's Hospital in St. Pete, Florida. Our family is a small example of how local children's hospitals take care of kids every day with all kinds of injuries and illnesses, always putting the health and well-being of our kids first. Let's watch Jared Jolly's story.
Good video.
If 4-year-old Jared Jolly has a shadow in his life, it's his little brother. Dad! But they're more than brothers now. Jared owes Chaz his life. Jared was born with sickle cell anemia. His body makes red blood